Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. Today, we are discussing the H. Moser Cie Pioneer Center Second Funky Blue Black Edition. This came out in 2019. It is a 42.8 millimeter case in hard black coated stainless steel, 14.4 millimeters thick, 51 millimeters lug-to-lug with a 22 millimeter spacing between the lugs. The watch is comfortable. It's a bigger watch, but you can see that on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist it fits. Now, if your wrist is any smaller than mine, there is now a 40 millimeter version of this watch, which I actually own. It's just off screen. But if you want to wear the larger size and your wrist is my size or larger, game on. It does fit, it feels good, and you can see it will actually fit underneath the cuff. It's not a super thin watch, but it's nicely sloped to clear a sleeve. Here's your over-the-top shot. And then you can see that the strap is quite comfortable, and the case back is actually curved, so that's why it wears well on a borderline wrist. The strap also has a curved spring bar, so the lugs are drilled close to the case to narrow the pivot center and improve small wrist fit. The strap is substantial. You can see it's vented to allow heat, sweat, moisture to escape the wrist. It's a Moser factory strap, no crimping, no gouging. You can see that on both sides. Even the little strap minders have some definition added to them, which I love. The buckle features a combination of polished satination and coining, and at Moser the buckles generally echo the design of the watches, so you can see we also have coining on the flank of the case, plus a contrast between polished black and satin black, and there's a little bit of a soft character line down the center of the top of the lugs. We have a screw down crown in Media Blast with the Moser M. It's 120 meters water resistant. Funky blue, a lacquer gradient fade that spawned an entire generation of Moser dial colors and gradient fades. It was really with the arrival of funky blue and the fume effect that Moser found its identity as a fun-loving and remarkably baggage-free brand that had zero pretense and better captured the spirit of fun that should permeate the watch hobby than most other brands. In other words, they're a Swiss brand that knows how to have fun, and that's a rarity. Taking a quick look at the dial, we have blackened and faceted applique indices. There's a flange outboard with luminescent pips that allow this dial to be fairly well loomed in the dark. Leaf style hands at center with a lovely counterweighted Lancet style second hand and a Moser script at the top. We have a metallic blue sunburst, and then the lacquer on top is a fade from light to dark. That's how that effect is achieved. Interesting thing, Moser doesn't put Swiss made on its dials because it says a 60% standard is an inferior standard, and that is the standard for Swiss made labeling. Their watches are 90 to 100% Swiss made, they say, thus they simply skip that step. You know what it is. If you know what a Moser is, you know why that script isn't there, and they're proud of that. Caliber HMC 200. It's a 32 millimeter movement that's in-house and nicely fills a big case. So you can see bidirectional winding. It uses ceramic rotor bearings for high efficiency. It's a magic lever style bidirectional winder, so very efficient as a winder. Energizing a 72-hour power reserve. The balance is free sprung with a full balance bridge, and so it's very shock tolerant. It does have a hacking or stop seconds function, and Moser makes the balance, the hairspring, and the escapement itself through its precision engineering subsidiary. So it is actually a deeply integrated manufacturer, and one of the few in Switzerland that can actually make the so-called assortment, the oscillator and the escapement. So the balance, the hairspring, and the lever and the escape wheel, all made by Moser. We have double-crested Moser stripes, polished screw heads, 3 different decorations on the rotor, a sunburst on the ball bearing. You can see there's engine turning on the edge of the bridges, and then satination on the bridge underneath the balance bridge with satination on its top and beveling on its sides as well as those of the bridges. If you love this watch, reach out to Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase and pricing details. One last note, Moser appears to have used a particularly good hard black or DLC coat. As I've encountered these through the years, and they've been out for 6 years now, I've never found one badly scratched or gouged through the material, so they are living up to the billing they had back in 2019 as highly durable finishes. Again, reach out to Team Mosso at the1916company.com.